Children, now you take the second multiple choice question based model question paper given by the Office of the Deputy Director of Public Instruction, Chamarajanagar district. Here you take the first question. If the common difference of AP is 4, then A15 minus A1 is A15 minus A1 is, A15 is A plus 14D and minus A11 is A plus 10D. Then it becomes A plus 14D minus A minus 10D. AA cancels. 14D minus 10D is 4D. 4 into D. D is given 4. So 4 into 4, 16. Then what is the answer here? Option B, 16 is the answer. Then you take the second question. What is the second question? If the sum of 15 terms of AP is 234 and 14 terms is 198, 15th term is here sum of 15 terms of AP is given, that is 234, and 14 terms is 198. Then the 15th term is here, sum of 15th term is given, sum of 14th term is given, that is S15 and S14 are given. Here what you have to find out? We have to find the 15th term. You can get it by A15 equals S15 minus S14. A15 equals S15 minus S14. S15 is 234 minus 198 equals 14 minus 8 is 16 and 12 minus 9 is 3. So you will get 36. A13 is 36. That is option C is the answer. Option C is the answer. Next you take the question number 3. If X13 Y3 is an AP, then the value of X and Y is. Then the value of X and Y is. Y must be the mean of 3 and 13. Y is the mean of 3 and 13. So you will get Y equals 13 plus 3 by 2, that is 16 by 2, which is equals to 8. So you got Y is 8. Then if you got Y, then again here 13 equals X plus Y by 2. 13 is the mean of X and Y. Then 13 equals, you take, that is 13 to the 26. 26 equals X plus Y value 8. Then 26 minus 8 equals X. 26 minus 8 is 18. So you got that X equals 18. So then what is the answer here? X equals 18, Y equals 8. 18, 8. Option C is the answer. Note down the answer, option C. Option C is the answer. Next to take the question number 4. Sum of first 25 odd natural numbers. Sum of first 25 odd natural number. And it is already discussed that sum of first n odd natural number is n square. Sum of first odd natural number is n square. Then here first 25 natural number means, that is 25 square, which is equals to 625. You must know that 625 square is 625. So you take the answer, option B is the answer. Note down the answer, option B. Next question, fifth question. The formula to find the sum of n terms of AP is. Here the formulas are, two formulas are there. One is Sn equals A plus n by 2 into A plus L by 2. N by 2 into A plus L. Second one more formula, when A, D, N are given, n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. And here this formula is not there. First verify this formula, n by 2 into A plus L. Here first one is n by 2 into A plus An is there. An is nothing but the nth term, last term. So you can select option A is the answer. Same as n by 2 into A plus L. An is the last term, L, that is equals to An. Next you take the question number 6. Question number 6. In the given figure, angle B equals 90 degree, AB equals BC equals 5 centimeter, then the length of AC. Here what is given? Angle B is 90 degree, AB equals BC, both are equals to 5 centimeter, then the length of AC. If you apply the Pythagoras theorem, AC square equals 5 square plus 5 square, that is AB square plus BC square, then you will get AC square equals 25 plus 25, 50, then AC equals, right, AC equals square root of 50, which is equals to square root of 25 into 2, 5 root 2. Then what is the answer? Option D is the answer. Note down, option D is the answer. Next you take the question number 7. What is there? In triangle ABC, AB by AD equals, what is given here? AB by AD equals, AB by AD. AB by AD is equals to what? AC by AE. Here it must be AC by AE. These two triangles are similar. Triangle AD is similar to triangle ABC. That sides must be in same ratio. So you take, it is given AB by AD. So it must be equals to AC by AE. AC by AE. AB by AD equals AC by AE. AC by AE, that is option C. Option C is the answer. Option C is the answer. Next you take question number 8. If triangle ABC is similar to triangle XYZ and the ratio of their area is 196:81, then the ratio of their similar sides. These type of questions are solved many times. So here the ratio of their areas is given. So to find the ratio of their sides, corresponding sides, take the ratio of their square root of 196, square root of 81. What is the square root of 196? That is 14. Square root of 81 is 9. Children, you must know the square root also. So memorize all the squares and square roots. So here what is the answer? 14 is to 9. 14 is to 9. Option A is the answer. Option A is the answer. Note down the answer. Option A. Then you take the question number 9. In the given figure, AD equals 3 cm, AE equals 5 cm, BD equals 4 cm and C equals 4 cm. CF equals 2 cm, BF equals 2.5 cm. Then here what is parallel to what? That you have to make out. Here you get the ratio. Here AD by BD becomes 3 by 4. AE by EC becomes 5 by 4 and BF by FC becomes 2.5 by 2. Here you know that this is 2 2s are 2 2.5s are. These two ratios are equal. What is that? Ratio EC by AE is equals to CF by BF you can get. Therefore, EF is parallel to AB. EF is parallel to AB. Option C is the answer. Option C is the answer. Note down the answer. Option C. This is according to converse of Thales theorem. According to converse of Thales theorem. Here the ratios are equal. The line EF divides AC and CB in the same ratio, therefore that must be parallel to the third side AB. So you take EF is parallel to AB. Option C is the answer. Then you take the 10th question. The correct statement among the given below. Correct statement among the given below. The two opposite sides are always congruent. Square and rectangle are always congruent. The two equilateral triangles are always congruent. Trapezium and square is always congruent. Here correct statement, we have to find the correct statement. Two opposite sides are always congruent. It is not clear. A square and rectangle are always congruent. It is not. Then the two equilateral triangles are always congruent. Trapezium and square is always congruent. Here you can select the answer. The two equilateral triangles are always similar. The two equilateral triangles are always similar. The two equilateral triangles may be congruent, may not be congruent, but they are always similar. If they are congruent means their corresponding parts must be equal. If you compare two equilateral triangles, in both the triangles all the angles are 60 degree, but the sides of one equilateral triangle may not be equal to the sides of the other equilateral triangle. Therefore, they may not be congruent. They are always similar. So, here you can say the statement the two equilateral triangles are always similar is the correct statement. Next, we take the question number 11. The given equation 2x plus 3y equals 16 is correct to the value of xy. Here you choose the answer by the trial and error method. So take the value 5 x value and y 2. Here it becomes 2 5s are and 3 2s are. So 2 5s are 10, 2 3s are 6. So here only you will get the answer. What is that? Option A, x equals 5, y equals 2. That is the value of x and y. Value of x and y. So option A is the answer. Next, you take the question number 12. In the given equation x plus y equals 8, 2y minus x equals 1, the value of y is. The value of y is. Here x plus y equals 8. 2y minus x equals 1. Then what is asked here? Value of y is asked. So you take x equals y minus x minus 8 minus y. X equals 8 minus y. So you write 2 into y. 2 into y minus x means 8 minus y equals 1. 1 is there. Then it becomes 2y minus 8 plus y equals 1. 2y plus y is 3y equals, transfer this, that 1 plus 8 which becomes equals to 9. Then y is equals to 9 by 3 which is equals to 3. Then what is the value of y? Y you got 3. That is the option C. What is the answer? Option C is the answer. Value of y is 3. First you take this equation and you convert this into x equals 8 minus y. Next you take the question number 13. The two pair of linear equations is represented graphically. The solution is, here the two pairs of equations are given and they intersect at a point. Here you observe they intersect at a point. If you take this graph, here you observe they intersect at -1. Here the y value is -1, x value is 0. 0 and -1. What are the x value? X value is 0, y value is -1. They intersect at a point 0, -1. So here what is the answer? Option B. Note down the answer, option B, that is 0 minus 1. Next you take 14th question. The number of tangents that can be drawn on a point on the circle. Here on the circle, if you consider a circle, consider any point on a circle, how many tangents can be drawn on this point to a circle? Here you know that only one tangent is possible. Only one tangent. So what is the answer? Option B is the answer. Note down the answer, option B. Next you take the question number 15. The length of the tangent drawn from a point 10 cm away from the circle of radius 6 cm. Length of the tangent drawn from 10 cm away from the circle of radius 6 cm. Here what is given? Radius is given and the distance of the external point from the center is given. So you consider the rough sketch here. Here it is a point 10 cm away from the circle and it is a radius of the circle, that is 6 cm. So what you have to find out here? We have to find the length of the tangent. You know that it is a right angle triangle. So use the Pythagorean triplet. 6, 10 is there. If you know the Pythagorean triplet, directly you can write the value of the tangent. The length of the tangent is 8. Or otherwise, here you consider this is a hypotenuse. According to Pythagoras theorem, you can take that. How will you get this 8? 10 square equals, you take this is x, 6 square plus x square. Or otherwise you write 6 square plus x square equals 10 square. Then x square equals 10 square minus 6 square. 100 minus 6 square is 36. 64 you will get. X square equals 64. X equals root 64, which is equals to 8. Or if you know the Pythagorean triplets, by knowing that triangle is the right angle triangle, two sides are given 6 and 10. If you know the Pythagorean triplet, directly you will get the measurement of the third side, that is 8 cm. So which is the answer here? Answer is option C. Option C is the answer. Then you take the next question. What is the question? In the given figure, if angle APB equals 80 degree, then angle AOP equals. Here what is given? Angle APB is given. That is how much? APB is 80 degree. And what is the measurement of the angle? AOP. AOP. Here you can get, this is how much? This is 100 degree. This whole angle is 100 degree. Half of this means it is 50 degree. It is equals to 50 degree. Or in the other way you can take this angle. This angle is half of 80, that is 40. And also 90 minus 50 degrees, 90 minus 40 degree is 50 degree. 90 minus 40 degree is 50 degree because this is 90 degree angle. So in two ways you can get the measurement of this angle. One is 180 minus 80, this whole angle is 100 degree. Half of this 100 is 50 degree. So what is the answer? Option A. What is the answer? Option A is the answer. Note down it. Next you take the question number 17. If a straight line AB equals 5 cm is divided into the ratio 2:8, the length of second part is. Straight line AB equals 5 cm is divided into the ratio 2:8. The length of the second part. Here what is given? AB is given. It is how much? 5 cm. It is divided in the ratio 2:8. 2 is to 8. The length of the second part. So if you take, this is divided in the ratio, consider it is AX. This is divided in the ratio 2 is to 8. 2 is to 8. So take second part means get BX. That becomes 8 by sum of the ratio you take 10 into 5. So it becomes 5 ones are 5 twos are 2 ones are 2 fours are, which is equals to 4 centimeter. How much? That is option A is the answer. A is equals to 4 centimeter. Here second part means you must take the sum of the ratio, and in the numerator you must take 8, and in the denominator you must take the sum of the ratio, that of this length, 8 by 10 into 5. Here what we have taken, here 8 and sum of this area, out of 10 the part for the second part is 8 into out of 5 it is how much? Here you got 5 ones are 5 twos are 2 ones are 2 fours are. So you got 4 centimeter. Then you take the question number 18. The ratio of the volume of a cylinder and cone of same base and height is. Cone of same base and height is. Here what is given? The ratio of the volume of a cylinder and cone of same base and height. Cylinder and cone. You know that if the cylinder and cone are having same base and same height, the volume of the cylinder is 3 times the volume of the cone. Here first cylinder is given, so you must take the option 3 is to 1. 3 is to 1. Option B is the answer. Note down, option B is the answer. Then you take the next question. Question number 19. The distance between 5 minus 5 and the origin is. Distance between 5 minus 5 and the origin is. So if you have the rough sketch of the rectangular coordinate system, 5 minus 5 is there. So the point will be here, 5 minus 5. Consider here. What you have to find out? Distance from the origin, this one. And this distance is 5. And this distance is minus 5. Again you take the Pythagoras theorem here. If you consider this is x square equals 5 square plus minus 5 whole square. It is the distance is here 5. So you take this is 5 only, because even though the coordinate is 5, you must take positive only. So it is 5 only. Then it becomes 25 plus 25, that equals 50. So you take x equals root 50, which is equals to square root of 25 into 2, that equals square root of 5 into 2. Then what is the answer? Option C is the answer. Note down, option C. Root 2. Then next you take, this is the, note on it, that is option C. Then next you take the length of the BP in the given figure. Question number 20, the length of BP in the given figure. In the given figure, we have to find the length of BP. So here you observe the figure, BP is here. Here we have taken 1 centimeter for 1 unit. So this is 1 unit, this is 2 unit. So here distance directly you can get BP equals 2 unit. What is the answer here? Option A is the answer. Option A is the answer. Note down the answer, option A. Next you take question number 21. The midpoint between 2 points 68 and 46 is. The midpoint between 2 points 64 and 46. Again here you know the midpoint formula. What is that? If you consider these are x1 y1, x2 y2, x1 plus x2 by 2, that is 6 plus 4 10, 10 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2, 4 plus 6, again it is 10, 10 by 2. So you will get 5, 5. Then what is the answer? Option C is the answer. Option C. You must know the distance formula. So x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. Directly you can use that formula here. x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. Then you take the question number 22. Find the area of the triangle found by the given point 0, 1, 2, 0, 0, 2. Area of the triangle found by the given point 0, 1, 2, 0, 0, 2. Now you consider these are x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. Then you know the formula to find the area of the triangle when the vertices are given. That equals half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Then you take here half into x1 is 0, so complete this one is 0. Then x2 is 2 plus 2 into, then y3 minus y1, y3 is 2, y1 is 1, 2 minus 1 you can write, plus x3 is 0, completely you can write it, 0 you write. Then it becomes half into 2 into 2 minus 1 is 1, and 2 cancels, you will get 1. So then what is the answer? Here for question number 22, option C. Here 1 is here, so you take option C is the answer. Note down the answer, option C. You got the area is equals to 1 square centimeter. So note down option C is the answer. Next you take the question number 23. If the roots of the equation x square minus 4x plus k equals 0 are equal, what is the value of k? What is the value of k? Here roots are equal means b square minus 4ac equals 0. B square minus 4ac equals 0. So here b is minus 4. Minus 4 whole square minus 4 into a is 1. C is k equals 0. That is minus 4k whole square is 16 minus 4k equals 0. Then you write minus 4k equals minus 16. K equals minus 16 by minus 4. Minus 16 by minus 4. 1s are 4s are. You got k equals 4. K equals 4. Then what is the answer? 4 is here. So option D is the answer. Note down the answer. Option D. You got k equals 4. Therefore option D is the answer. Note down. Next you take the question number 24. Question number 24. The sum of a number and its square is 42. Then the equation is sum of a number and its square is 42. Then the equation is, here you take, consider x and its square is x square. Sum of a number and its square means x plus x square, that is equals to 42. So you will get, then it is x square plus x, transfer that 42 to the LHS, that becomes x square plus x minus 42 equals 0. So it is option A is the answer. Option A is the answer. X square plus x minus 42 equals 0. Then you take the question number 25. Identify the roots of the given quadratic equation px square plus qx plus r equals 0. Before identifying the answer, here first you write the formula for ax square plus bx plus c equals 0, that is x equals minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. You must know this formula, quadratic formula, and in the place of a p is there, and in the place of b q is there, and in the place of c r is there. So it must be minus b means q plus or minus b square is q square minus 4 into a is p, c is r by 2a. 2a is 2 into p. So you leave this here. Here you write 2p, 2p is there. Out of this, which one is correct? You select here. Minus q is there. Yes, minus q, minus b. So directly you can write the answer, option B. What is the answer? Option B is the answer. Note down the answer, option B. Then you take the question number 36. Which of the following is a quadratic equation? Which of the following is a quadratic equation? Here you observe these two cancels. Here if the LCM is taken, this becomes cube. It is not a quadratic equation. Here you can have, here root is there. In the option A, x square is there, but here root x is there. Power is a fraction here. Power must be a positive number, that must be a natural number. So it is also not a quadratic equation. And if you come to this D, simplify it to x square minus 5x. Here you expand by using the identity a minus b the whole square. X square minus 2 into x into 1 plus 1 square. Then it is x square minus 2x plus 1. 2x square minus 5x you will get. And here what happens? 2x square is there, x square is there. You can have x square. X square. Then minus 7x. When it is shifted, it becomes minus 3x. Minus 1 equals 0. In this case, you will get a quadratic equation. Here 2x square there. Here you will get x square. So x square remains without cancelling. So option D is the answer. Note down the answer, option D. You know the quadratic equation means it must have the second degree variable. The power of the variable must be 2. The power of the variable must be positive integer. Therefore, option D is the answer. Next you take the question number 27. The nature of the roots of the given equation 2x square minus x minus 3 equals 0. Here to discuss the nature of the roots, find the value of b square minus 4ac. Here b is minus 1, a is 2 and c is minus 3. Substitute minus 1 whole square minus 4 into a is 2 into c is minus 3. Then 1 square minus into minus you will get plus 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. Then you will get 1 plus 24 which is equals to 25. So you got which is greater than 0. Which is greater than 0. Therefore, here roots are real and distinct. Roots are real and distinct. Option B is the answer. Then you take the question number 28. In a right angle triangle. In a right angle triangle, angle B equals 90 degree. If sin C equals root 3 by 2, then angle A equals. Angle A. Now let us have the rough sketch. Here it is, consider it is triangle ABC. It is 90 degree and it is how much? Root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 means sin how much is root 3 by 2? You know that sin 60 degree. So it must be 60 degree. It is 60 means it must be 30 degree. You can use the sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. It is 90 means sum of these two must be 90 degree. One is 60 means other must be 30 degree. So what is the measurement of the angle? A. Angle A is 30 degree. So note down the answer, option A. The next question, question number 29. If tan theta equals 3 by 4, then secant square minus 1 theta. Secant square minus 1 theta. And here you know that 1 plus tan square theta is equals to secant square theta. And tan square theta is equals to secant square theta minus 1. And you get tan square theta. Tan square theta means 3 by 4 whole square. Tan theta is given, that is 3 by 4. And tan square theta means 3 by 4 whole square, that is equals to 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 9 by 16. Secant square theta minus 1 is nothing but tan square theta. That is the square of 3 by 4. Square of 3 by 4 is 9 by 16. So what is the answer? Option C is the answer. Option C is the answer. Note down it. Then you take question number 30. The angle of elevation of sun is 45 degree. Then the length of shadow formed by a building of height 10 meter is. Here you know that by this measurement only you can note down that is 10 meter. Many times we discussed that. In this case, if the angle of elevation or angle of depression is 45 degree, naturally here you will get a isosceles right angle triangle in which two sides are equal. So here let us observe the rough sketch. Here what is given? Angle of elevation is 45 degree. So this is 45 means it must be 45 because it is 90. So what is given here? Building of height 10 meter. The length of the shadow, this is also 10 meter. So note down the answer, option A. Option A is the answer. Take the question 31. In the given figure, the value of tan P minus cot R. Tan P minus cot R. Here tan P. Opposite side by adjacent side 5 by 12. Cot. Cot is A by O. Cot R. A means adjacent side and by opposite side. Again it is 5 by 12. 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12 is 0. Then what is the answer? Answer option E. Tan P equals cot R. So you will get 0. The answer is option A, that is 0. Next you take question number 32. What is the value of sin 60 degree into sin 30 degree? What is the value of sin 60 degree into sin 30 degree? Sin 60 you know that is root 3 by 2 into sin 30 is 1 by 2. So you will get root 3 by 4. Then what is the answer? Answer is option D, root 3 by 4. You must know the trigonometric ratios and their values of the angles from 0 degree to 90 degree. Then you can identify the answer. If you don't know the values, it is difficult to identify the answer. Next you take question number 33. In the given frequency distribution table, which is the class interval of median? Which is the class interval of median? Here you get the CF. CF is, this is 4, 4 plus 6, 10, 10 plus 12, 22, 22 plus 23, 45, 45 plus 7, 52, 52 plus 8, 60. Then you take 60 by 2 is 30. Which is nearer to greater to this 30? You must consider this 45 and it is CFO 3040. CFO 3040. So which is the median class? Which is the class interval of median? That is 3040. 3040. Next you take the question number 34. Observe the below table. The number of students scored marks below 30 for 50. Number of students scored marks between 30 50. Here more than 70 means it comes 70 to 80. 70 to 80 is 10. Then 60 to 70. 60 to 70 is 20 minus 10. Again you can have 10. Then 50 to 60. 50 to 60 is, again here 30 is there. Again it is 10. It is 30 minus 20, 10. Then after that 40 to 50. 40 to 50. 40 to 50 means 55 minus 30. 55 minus 30 is 25. Then 30 to 40. 30 to 40. 30 to 40 is 60 minus 55. 60 minus 55 is 5. Here what is asked? The number of students scored marks between 30 50. 30 50 means this range you have to take. That is 5 plus 25, which is 30. So option A is the answer. Option A is the answer. And here you observe that it is a more than type. Now you take the question number 36. In the given figure triangle ABC, the relationship between the three sides. The relation between the three sides. Here this is the hypotenuse. These two are the other two sides. You know that square on the hypotenuse is equals to sum of the squares on the other two sides. It is square on Q. Q square equals sum of the squares on the other two sides. P square plus R square. You must know this. Q square equals P square plus R square, or R square plus P square is also okay. So here which is the answer? Option B is the answer. Note down, option B is the answer. Next you take the question number 37. Which are the solid combined? Which are the solids combined in the given figure? Here you observe the lower portion is a cylinder and the upper portion here is cone and hemisphere is there. Hemisphere is also there. So here you observe what are the answer here? Cone and cylinder, circle and rectangle, circle, rectangle and triangle, and these are the words not related to the solids here. Hemisphere and cylinder. Here you can take the cone and the cylinder. Here which is the suitable answer? Cone and the cylinder. Option A. You can take here option A. Here the upper portion is the cone and the lower portion is the cylinder. This way you can consider option A is the answer. Note down option A, cone and cylinder. Next you take the question number 38. What is that question? A sphere of radius r is melted to form a cone of height r. Then the radius of the cone is. Then the radius of the cone is. Here sphere of radius r is melted means consider it volume 4 by 3 pi r cube. And cone of height r. Cone of height r, that is equals to 1 by 3 pi r square h. So you consider this h is also r. R square into r. 3 cancels. Pi also cancels. So you consider this is r1, this is r2. We'll consider r only. Then here 4r cube equals, so you can cancel here, r you can take, equals r2 square. Then 4r square equals r2 square. If you take root, 4r square equals r2 square, that is 2r equals r2. This is the radius of the cone. Therefore option A is the answer. Note down the answer. Option A here, sphere of radius r is melted to form a cone of height r, then the radius of the cone. Here you take the formula for the volume of the sphere and volume of the cone, and in the place of h you write r only. That is the radius of sphere and the height of the cone are r you have taken. Then if you solve, you will get here r1 equals to r. Here we have considered r1 is the radius of the cone. r1 is the radius of the cones. Here you got r equals to r. Therefore option A is the answer. Option A is the answer to r. That is. Next you take question number 39. A cylindrical pipe is attached with the two equal parts of a sphere. Then the volume of combination of solid is. Then the volume of combination of solid. Here what is given? Cylindrical pipe is attached with two equal parts of sphere. Then the volume of the combination of solid. Here two equal parts of sphere means you can consider they are the hemisphere. Here you can consider the cylinder and the hemispherical part, and that the hemispheres are the two equal parts of sphere. Then becomes 2 by 3 5r cube into 2 you will get plus 5r square h. That becomes 4 by 3 5r cube plus 5r square h. Then what is the answer? Option B is the answer. Note down option B. Next you take the question number 40. A cylinder shaped gold necklace is melted to form a pair of rings. The volume of the ring is. Cylindrical shaped gold necklace is melted to form a pair of rings. Pair of rings means two rings. So the volume of the ring means if they asked volume of a single ring, that is equals to half of the volume of the necklace. Half of the volume of the necklace. So option B is the answer. Volume of each ring is equals to volume of the half of the volume of the necklace. Here the one gold necklace is converted into two rings. Pair of rings means two rings, and volume of each ring is equals to half of the volume of the necklace.